what was, in your estimation, what was the biggest difference between the last time you played them and this time?
Well, every game is so different that you play, and obviously their home court is one of the differences. I thought we got out of character offensively, and I think that was what it leads to is really good offense by the opposition. So I think, in my mind, your defense is predicated on how you do on offense. If you shoot a good shot, then you're probably going to be floor balance, and you can match up on the other end a little better than we did tonight. I thought we left Galloway a couple times, we left Jones a couple times in the second half, and I was very proud of our guys at that one stretch where we got a chance to get a three-point lead, and we gave up an offensive rebound at that point. Kenisiewicz had a stick back. We had another chance to bump it out. We got a little bit out of character. I think we just were, we didn't pay attention to who we are too many times. And that's what I think happened to us. The other thing is St. Joe's is a really good basketball team, and they can make great noise in our league going forward. They'll have a great matchup, great challenge on Wednesday at St. Bonnie's, and then we'll see where they fall in terms of the league status, and they'll do a good job.
Coach, what is it about Ronald Roberts that gives you guys so much trouble with these back-to-back games now?
Very physical guy, a very athletic guy. I didn't think we challenged him nearly enough. We didn't get to spots nearly enough like we needed to, and he did a really good job. He's a very competitive guy and really plays very, very hard. And we needed to meet that challenge, and I don't think we did.
Coach, can you talk about Langston's performance? He started them off pretty well early on.
He really did, and I didn't really look at his second half stuff, but the one thing that, one jumper right in front of their bench that we just, Ramon was there, but he stuck a jumper in our face right there. I can't remember what the score was. It was 3-6 maybe? I think that was the score there, but Langston 12 in the first half, and then 22 overall, but the biggest dagger for me was that jumper right in front of their bench. And he's really a good player, and while I don't know him well, he seems like a tremendous individual, a great guy, and every time I see him, he's always very appreciative. It seems to me he's very appreciative of who he is and where he is playing basketball, and the opportunity to play and to compete. So I think he's a terrific guy.
How difficult is it to manage a game like this when you have so many guys coming off the bench and guys in foul trouble?
Yeah, we did a couple of really foolish things to get ourselves in foul trouble, like one's third foul. You can't be there. You can't do that. You already have two. Get away. It's 90 feet from the basket. We're committing a foul. For what? But that's the out of character things. Not only was it on offense where we shot some shots we should not have attempted, we did some things on defense. We didn't pay attention to our details. It's difficult, but Aaron Brown came off, made a big three in the second half. Anthony got himself in foul trouble as well, but it's not easy.
Coach, this is your first loss in the last 12 games now. What do you tell your guys to keep them on track and not have them, just sort of dwell on this towards the end of the season?
We'll dwell on it immeasurably on Monday. I will guarantee you. If it weren't, I just said to them I would love to go back to Temple and go in the video room, like we have a video room similar to this. We'd watch every single play. It would be my choice. I'm sure it wouldn't be their choice, but we'll watch every play on Monday. I'm a guy who likes to watch every. And when we lose, we watch every play. And I'm not sure it's not helping them, but it's helping me. So I'm not worried about them too much. I'm worried about me. I need to exercise the demons. So.
On Wednesday, I surmise that you were, even though you won, you were a little pissed off maybe that you even got away with it. Is it sometimes good to lose a game? I know you hate to lose a game, but can it get their attention? Is that accurate, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think there's some accuracy in that. I think human nature is you get their attention more after a loss than after a win. I don't think there's any question about that. But you'd rather not learn from a defeat. You'd rather learn from a win. we didn't deserve to win tonight. We weren't tough enough, we weren't smart enough, we weren't knowledgeable enough at who we are in order to win a game like this at this place against a really good basketball team.
Any more questions?
Fran, just a quick question on Mike. Again, he probably wanted to come in and win, but his performance tonight, I know you said earlier on when he was coming back from the injury, he looked tentative, and that was just part of the process. Does he look as good as you've seen him look, and is he looking less tentative when you look at him play?
Yeah, there was. I was yelling at him in the first half, where he was right at the rim, gets fouled, doesn't finish, goes 0 for 2. Instead of 3 points, we get no points. Those are big plays to make, and I think he can still get to spots defensively better than he's getting to them. Otherwise, I mean, he got 14 rebounds, he gets 14 points, but he's still a tick away, but I'm very pleased with who he is and what he's doing and those kind of things.
Fran, after both the GW game and the Sal game, you said, you used the word fortunate both times to come out with a win. Were you due
More
for
in the
something like
GW
this to
game and in
happen?
the LaSalle game. I thought we just mismanaged the last couple of minutes against LaSalle, and we found a way to win. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
You think you were just due for something like this to happen?
You know, I think that the stars were aligned. Again, St. Joe's, when we looked at St. Joe's game against Richmond, totally dismissed the Richmond game. I hardly watched much of that film because they play so differently. They play very strategically. They're a tough team to guard, to score against. So the stars were sort of aligned, but we needed to be tougher and we needed to stay in character, and we did not. We did for a stretch, got ourselves a 3-point lead. We gave up an offensive rebound, and because St. Joe's is pretty good, they took advantage of our missteps.
What is your character?
Everybody does what, I used a statement before, you got to take shots and make plays that are high percentage plays. We took a couple of shots tonight that were 10%ers, that are going to be good 10% of the time. That gets you in deep trouble. You know, trying to force a shot, trying to challenge Aiken a couple of times. We shot a jump hook in the first half from 13 feet. That's got maybe a 5 to 7% chance of going in, and leads to an easy break down the other end. So stay in character, think about the team, don't ever think about yourself, because it's not about you, it's about the program overall, and hopefully we'll be okay. But hopefully we will learn from this and